God is in control. Growing up in a God-fearing, loving, close-knit family where I always had everything I needed, food, clothing, love, discipline, schooling, I never had the chance to question whether the God my mother believed in sincerely and vocally, and my daddy believed in quietly, but with enough faith to keep on planting each spring, was on the job or not. I married the best man in the world, had 3 healthy, normal children who gave us very little trouble. I continued my childhood habit of believing there was no trouble that could not go away if only one had enough faith and prayed sincerely enough. Sometimes I wonder if I had the right amount of compassion for people whose obstacles in their lives would not go away. Since the advent of my husband's Alzheimer's disease, that all the faith, prayer, and positive thinking that I could muster did not heal, and the progression of the disease having brought him to a vegetative state, which no amount of prayer seems to be able to bring about his release from his body, my beliefs have undergone a change. I still believe in prayer, but I believe the prayer changes me to be able to accept and welcome the will of God, not that my prayer changes God. I have written to many of my friends who have undergone troubles that the only 2 beliefs I refuse to give up are that God is good and that He loves me. Watching the events unfold in the Gulf region hourly on the cable news network, I have decided there is one more belief I am going to hold on to, no matter where the evidence seems to point. God is in control. Once during the Cold War in the early 50s, when everyone was building A-bomb shelters, I heard Dr. A.A. Page, then president of Pikeville College, make a speech at a meeting of educators. Dr. Page said he came home from a civil defense meeting telling his wife all the disturbing statistics. She was knitting. "Do you know that the president can push one button and set off the A-bomb and destroy civilization?" "Yes," she answered, still knitting. He rattled off statistics about how long the effects of the bomb would last. She agreed and continued knitting. He finally got exasperated and asked her, "Don't you care?" She paused in her knitting, looked him straight in the eye, and said, "If God, in His infinite wisdom, allows the president to push that button, then I'll assume he wants civilization blown up. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I intend to go on with my knitting." The best way to keep one's sanity in an overwhelming world is to emulate Mrs. Page. We need to remember that God is in control and keep on with our knitting.